Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the next senator from Wisconsin, Eric Hovde.
President Trump, Mr. Chairman, and delegates, welcome to Wisconsin. I'm Eric Hovde. I'm proud to be running for the United States Senate from the great state of Wisconsin, where my family has lived for more than 100 years. We're all here today for one reason: to make Americans safer, stronger, and more prosperous. We are blessed to live in the greatest country in human history, America, our home. But America is struggling under Joe Biden. And Senator Baldwin has been a rubber stamp voting with him 95.5% of the time. You can believe that. Biden, with Baldwin's help, has weakened us in every way, making Americans less safe. They've eroded us financially by racking up more debt in the last 3.5 years than our country's first 230 years, fueling massive inflation and leaving families wondering how they're going to pay the bills. They've made us less safe at home with their defund the police movement. And Biden, with his border czar, Vice President Harris, opened our southern border, allowing criminals and terrorists to enter our country. They've emboldened drug cartels to flood our streets with fentanyl, killing over 100,000 Americans every year. It is sad. I've talked to parents that have lost their child to this fentanyl poison. They've made us less safe and secure internationally with their incompetent withdrawal from Afghanistan. Our adversaries moved. Putin on Ukraine, Iran through their proxies, Hamas on Israel, and China getting more aggressive every day. Despite all of that, Tammy Baldwin called the Biden administration the most successful in generations. Can you believe that one? I mean, seriously. This shows how detached she is from everyday Wisconsinites. It doesn't have to be this way. Under President Trump, family budgets were more secure. Our border was secure. Our world was secure. Where Biden and Baldwin have failed, President Trump and I will get the job done. Our country has become too divided, though. Instead of putting on just the blue jersey or the red jersey, we need to put on the red, white, and blue jersey and come together as Americans. We need to heal this country from the division that the left has brought. And the media, you have to stop dividing us. If we can come together, we will win Wisconsin. We will restore America. But it's going to take everyone getting involved. Are you ready to go save your country? Are you ready to restore the American dream? Thank you, everyone. God bless.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the next senator from Michigan, Mike Rogers.
Hello, America. I'm Mike Rogers, candidate for the United States Senate for the great state of Michigan. And I want to give a quick shout out to my fellow Michiganders, the hardest working people in the United States. God bless you right there. I said, because Joe Biden and my liberal opponents' runaway spending, American families have been crushed by inflation. High costs of groceries and gasoline and rent. I was talking to a grocery clerk just recently. She said, I got it when this carts got a little skinny at the beginning of Joe Biden's administration because of high costs. But what breaks my heart is at the end of ringing up an order, they have to reach up and pull something off the counter and put it back in their cart, thanks to the Democrats in Washington, D.C. The most expensive vehicle to operate in Michigan in 2024 is your grocery cart, thanks to the Democrats in Washington, D.C. And while pockets are pinched, Biden is trying to force you to buy an electric vehicle. Better get a long extension cord. Let me be clear. EV mandates will destroy American jobs. EVs require 40% less labor to build than gas cars. And here's the kicker. 85% of the critical minerals needed to build them are processed in China. It is impossible to build an EV without getting into bed with the Communist Party of China. Listen, my opponent even signed an agreement to use taxpayer money to bring a Chinese battery company to Michigan, your taxpayers' money. I'll tell you this, I will never put our children's future at the hands, or, as a matter of fact, the Michigan auto business in Michigan, in the hands of the Chinese Communist Party, and it's the Republicans that are going to stop them from doing that. I'm committed to keep Americans safe from threats both at home and abroad. As a former Army officer, FBI special agent battling organized crime, and chairman of the House Intelligence Committee, I've seen how dangerous the world can be. But in all my time working to protect America, I have never seen anything like the Biden-Harris open border policy. They are rolling out the red carpet for violent gangs, fentanyl, Chinese spies, individuals on the terrorist watch list. And listen, our adversaries aren't stupid. They know that all they need to do is wait until nap time at the White House to push the limit. Does anyone really believe that another 4 years of Biden, Harris, and a Democrat Senate will make us safer or more prosperous? I certainly don't. And I don't think Michigan does either. Listen, it is long past time that we restore law and order. We make groceries affordable again. We make America respected again. We make America safe again. We flip the United States Senate and elect Donald Trump and make America great again. Thanks. Get fired up. This is the election to do your work. God bless.
Ladies and gentlemen, now please welcome the next senator from Indiana, Congressman Jim Banks.
Thank you. I don't know about you, but thank God baby dogs are Republican. Thank you, fellow Republicans, and thank you to the great state of Indiana for making me your nominee to be the next United States Senator. Only in America could a kid like me, who was born in a trailer park, the son of a factory worker and a nursing home cook, end up here. I'm Jim Banks, and I have lived the American dream, and I'm proud of it. But the biggest difference today between Republicans and Democrats is that we believe America is the greatest country in the history of the world. but they don't. I got to tell you, as an Afghanistan war veteran, I've never been more ashamed than when Joe Biden's disastrous withdrawal left 13 American heroes dead, and then he lied about it. Americans want a president who is proud of their country and who they can be proud of. Joe Biden is an embarrassment. We went from the strongest president of my lifetime in President Trump to the weakest president in history in Joe Biden. We need President Trump back in the White House if we're going to make America great once again. But ladies and gentlemen, he's going to need backup in the United States Senate. This is no time for wimpy Republicans. That's why I'm running. We'll start by securing the border. If you came here illegally under Joe Biden, you're going back to where you came from under Donald Trump. My dad was a Union Democrat for most of his life. Today, he's a Trump Republican. Because my dad knows that President Trump will always put American workers first. Trump was the first president of my lifetime to hold China accountable for taking our jobs. He brought manufacturing back to Indiana and boosted wages for hardworking Hoosiers. Ladies and gentlemen, Trump saved the American dream. But if we have Biden for 4 more years, that dream won't be there for my 3 daughters. So we are going to take our country back for them, for your children, for your grandchildren, for every American. My friends, I can't wait for November 5th at 6:01 p.m. Eastern Time, when the great state of Indiana is once again the first state on the board to give our Electoral College votes to the greatest president of my lifetime, my friend, Donald J. Trump. Thank you. God bless.